Hi, I'm Simone from Austria. Hi Egypt, welcome Egypt. I'm an artist and designer, and it's a great honor for me that Channel 7 is hosting me. Thank you so much to everybody, and special thanks to Mr. Ismail Bakr. He invited me to be part of the Sunboat exhibitions on the Nile. This was a really great exhibition, a great idea, and I loved it. This invitement was a special opportunity for me because a few years ago I made a journey with my family on the Nile. I enjoyed every single moment, and it was also really inspiring for me and my family. We traveled from Luxor to Aswan on the Nile, and then we visited the pyramids in Cairo. But now, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I was born in Austria, and I studied at the university in the city of Salzburg. I studied politics, sociology, and communication and journalism. And afterwards I had a lot of jobs in the advertising and entertainment section. And the last 20 years I managed 2 restaurants, one in the Old Town City and one a big hut in the mountain. There I organized big events like weddings or parties. So 1 year ago I had to move, and now I have a special. I had a great opportunity to paint a special thing, but I tell you later. Now I want to introduce myself more and what I do when I do something with my art. So I don't study something with art, I just love drawing. Drawing or any kind of art was for me always just for fun and for relax, and taking the next pencil I can find and draw on everything I can find. So just for relax, to have a little break and to think about what I just experienced or something experienced. So here I want to show you how I draw and what my art is about. First of all, I take a pencil or pen and I draw. So like I show you something like here I have printed a book, and here you can see I have here, first it's black and white, and then I do it like in Facebook. I Photoshop and I take it and make it here I only took colors, and in a special case I just take a picture I took anywhere in the world and print it, and I make something special things like this bags or coffee mug, or here with this I won the Chiquita banana contest with my banana elephant, and I made a bag out of it. So I have many passions, but I have two special passions in my life. The first passion is my art, and the second passion is traveling. So in the last 25 years I travel really a lot all around the world. I had a longer time because in the winter time I didn't open the restaurant, and we had a lot of time to watch the world and meet the people. So I have visited over 30 or 40 countries in the world, and I met really very interesting people, traditions and countries. And Egypt always was very special for me because of my childhood. Remembering these movies and stories about the mysterious ancient Egypt, and also we learned a lot about, in history we learned a lot about Egypt, and also in the Bible there are a lot of stories of Egypt, a lot of interesting stories. And then I mentioned all around here in Austria all these symbols, these Egyptian symbols, and all these things about the ancient history of Egypt. So my family and me decided to go direct on the footsteps of the old Egyptians. So I really enjoyed this traveling. We, as I explained you before, we traveled from Luxor to Aswan, and then on the Nile, and then we visited also the Grand Pyramids. Now I come to my picture, to my art painting, which I painted special for the occasion for the exhibition of Mr. Bakr on the Nile. I took old wood because for me it's no problem. I don't need a paper or something. I just paint. When I have to paint, I paint. So I took a really old wood from the flea market. I find it, and I cut it in 4 pieces, and then I paint. I remembered the journey in Egypt. Everything I experienced is in this camel collection, and I also love to play with symbols and metaphors, and I always make a riddle out of my pictures, so that everyone who looks at my pictures, at my art paintings, he can find he can find I don't know how to say. You can find a lot of hidden things in my paintings. So I show you my Nile collection. Here you can see it's really from, I don't know. And here I painted, this is the first. So the Egyptian collection, I have painted 4. So you can see in the background it has to be something from the flea market where the background was already on the plate, and I just painted the camel on it. And here the third. I don't know if you can see it really good. And the fourth. Look. Yeah. So this is my Egyptian collection, and I love it to paint, and I have I didn't count, but I have about 400, 500 drawings, and every day they are getting more and more, because I paint also in a small book. I have always with me, and when I sit anywhere and wait for anything, I just paint. So what can I tell you more about my art? Yeah, I can tell you more about me. So from time to time I also started, or I will start if I got the opportunity to, or if someone wants to support my art, I do some projects together with children and other artists. So like I did the Christmas painting in the school. I painted together with the children. I painted a huge bird, a Christmas bird. Then I did the illustrating of a fairy tale. a really, really good fairy tale. Then I supported also a lot of workshops with children or artists who do something good for children or for anyone. Then 2019 I got a really good opportunity from Artifact New York. They invited me to come to the Monaco Yacht Show. Yeah, this was a really great experience for me. I never have been there before, and yeah, it's really great. Then in South Korea, the museum, the Gyeoche, in Gyeoche, the Hege Umgang Museum, I don't know how to spell it, but I got an invitement and I go there also with my family to South Korea, and really nice people, really nice museum. My picture, my artwork is hanging out there now, and they showed us really great places in South Korea. So then I got to the Miami Art Week, where I showed you before, where I exhibited something like this. I showed the people my banana artwork from Chiquita. Then I go to the LA Art Show in 2020. Yeah, and 1 year later, about 1.5 years later, I had a solo exhibition at Artifact in New York. And many internet exhibitions, great exhibitions, like the Sunboat exhibition from Ismail Bakr. This was really great, this opportunity for the last few years. Everywhere in the world it was really difficult for the artists. So this helped me a little bit to stay tuned. And yeah, at the moment, so I had to move 1 year ago, and now I finished a really big project. I finished my first art container. This was really hard work. The idea was to upcycle a 20 feet container into a typical Austrian alpine hut, where I had to move from this mountain, so I upcycled the container. there's nothing more to say about me. I hope I can go to Egypt soon to see you in person, or everybody. I love Egypt. In Austria, Egypt is very famous for the Red Sea, for the pyramids, for the Nile, and for the very friendly people, and for the big, very good weather. And so I hope I can go there soon, and whatever may happen in the future, it is to be hoped that my artwork is making people smiling whenever they look at my pictures. So I say thank you again to channel number 7 in Egypt hosting me, and special thanks to everybody on the world who makes me and everybody smile. Thank you, Mr. Bakr, and hi to Egypt. See you soon. Thank you.